I'm going to bring Bob Longshore up to talk about our plans for the fair tent. And yes, you'll see this graphic here, because I was trying to put something on the slide. And one of the things he's going to talk about is that we're going to try to get a trailer to put the tent in. So Bob, come on up and talk about our fair tent plans and what we need people to help us with.
Hi, as Tom said, my name is Bob, and I'm real glad to be able to talk to you today about fairs and festivals. We probably had 50 people that were really interested in doing the fairs and festivals, and we worked them to death. And this year, we're wanting to increase it to possibly 100 people, because we really need you. Tom has said that we need to have some committees, which I agree with him. And presently, we have about 8 people who help set this tent up. And it takes us at least 2 hours to do this with 8 people. So obviously, we'd like to have more. We would be glad to have you if you wanted to come. And then, as I said about the workers for it, we really do need 100 people because we may be expanding even more. And that is another committee that we're wanting to start up. And that is people that are interested in finding new fairs for us to go to. Some of the fairs they're just not really well done, and we need to get rid of them and have new ones. So if you wanted to go back and sign up for that, that is back there under fairs and festivals. It's the one with the green. And I'm really pleased to say that we have a gentleman within the Tea Party that is willing to buy us from out of his own pocket a trailer that is 5 feet by 6 feet by 63 inches tall. That means we can put all of our materials completely in that trailer so that we don't have to handle it 3 or 4 times or more. So I'm really pleased to say that, because we've really needed it. But those committees that we're asking for are really needed, and we'll be pleased to talk with you and get you to help us. Thank you.
All right. So my point to you about the fair tent is that there's multiple aspects of it. Part of it is the content. What's in the tent? And every year, things are changing. And what's really cool about this year, and I want some of you to think about this if you can help us, is that these Kindles and these iPads and these things are getting so cheap that one of the things we wanted to do is have some multimedia in the tent, where when you talk about the debt, there could be an iPad with a video on it that you just click that talks about what $17 trillion is. Okay? So we're looking for people to help us with ideas for content, because the tent is really well received by people, and we've got the children's game at the lowest level, and they love doing that. But remember, it's educational. So we need you to come and join Bob's group and just come to the meetings and talk about content in the tent. Then, this other group is going to be kind of like a scheduling group. We talked about it in the off season. We got the group together and we started talking about taking the fair tent to some auto racetracks. And having it where we can reach some people we haven't seen, or to some gun shows, or to some big soccer tournaments like in Lodi, where they have 1 million soccer teams go at I-76 and 71 there, and have our tent and reach more people. Well, I need some creative people to help us think that through and go on the internet and find places and call them and see how much it costs, and then kind of work that out. So it's not all just about setting up the tent and taking it down. There's other parts to it. But this trailer is going to be great, because the problem problem was that, we had to use several vehicles to do it. You would have to, come to the office and load it up, drive there, unload it, load it back up, come to the office, unload it, and keep reloading it. Well, now we're going to be able to put it in the trailer, lock the trailer, and have it set. So it's going to be great. Now, I need something, though, special, and I need you guys to think about this, because, fortunately, someone's going to buy us a nice trailer. I want to put a kick-butt painting on that trailer. I want that trailer to look like, it's like something, that's just everyone goes, wow. Because as we're driving it to and from places, we can even put it in parades, I want to have flags and eagles and Portage County Tea Party logos on there. So you got to find us someone who can do that, who can do auto painting and design. Okay? So help us find that, because I really want to make that trailer something special. I want them to know the Portage County Tea Party's in town.